Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Happy first day of week 2 of Boss Up and Bet on You. My name is Kelly Posner, and I am a 5-star diamond coach. I live in Camas, Washington, and I am so thrilled to come and share with you one of the things that I think I struggled with the most when I first started coaching. And now I literally don't even think twice. Well, that's probably a little bit false. So today I'm going to talk about inviting with confidence, because what we have to offer others is a gift. It is an absolute gift. I have been a coach since February of 2014, so just over 7 years. And one of the things that I think is the hardest when we get started as a brand new coach, whether you've been a coach for a few months, even a few years, but maybe you're taking it up a notch, is putting yourself out there to invite people to join you, not only on the physical journey, but in the coaching journey. And where I did a disservice to myself and to my team and to all the people in my life was I never shared the coaching opportunity when I first started. I was too scared because I didn't have a high rank. I wasn't an elite coach. I wasn't making $1 million. And sadly, the people that I watched, that I followed and let mentor me from afar in the beginning were all of those coaches, right? I'm like, I need to follow the top coaches in the business. And those people had been around for a long time, and they had done the work, and they had done the things. And so they had the income they could speak to. They had the rank they could speak to. And I was like, well, nobody would want to join me because I just started and I don't have this huge bank account, from coaching and these success stories with physical fitness and or getting my customers results and things like that. And so that confidence in myself didn't grow. It actually got smaller. And I stopped looking at my own individual journey. I only looked outside, at the outside world, at the things that were going on and the people that were doing better than me or quote unquote more successful than I was. And it really started to weigh on me. It wasn't until I really dove in. So first I want to tell you, when you build that confidence in yourself and in specifically in inviting to coaching, you have to actually do the work yourself. You actually have to be proof the products works. That doesn't mean you have to have a 50-pound weight loss. That means you are showing up and doing the programs. You are following one of the nutrition plans. You are using our supplements. You are doing your personal development. Those 4 vital behaviors. You're recognizing the people in your challenge groups for finishing their first workout. You're recognizing your coach, your one coach that maybe just signed somebody up with a bod account or even a free account. You're recognizing them, that recognition. You're doing that from day one. Okay. But once I started, I really dove into my own personal fitness journey, and I dove into my own coaching journey, whether I had one coach that I was mentoring or 25. That's when I could actually sit and see my successes. There's so much more successes that we have as a coach that are not financial and not physical. And unfortunately, we get caught looking at those. And so then we go, oh, maybe you don't have an issue inviting people to your challenge group because you're like, oh, they can do that. I'm doing my workouts, I'm doing the things, but I'm nervous to invite to the coaching because I just started. I don't have all the answers. Do I have to know everything before I can invite somebody to come coach with me? I don't have the income. I don't have the rank. But think of all the things. Go back to when you were a challenger, or maybe before maybe you signed up right away as a coach, but go back to those first few days, what it felt like the first time you worked out. What did it feel like the first time you finished a program? What did it feel like the first time you were pooping regularly? Sorry, I love to poop. It's like one of my favorite things. Because you were drinking your Shakeology. How did that make you feel? And those are the things, those are the successes. Those are the things that I think about when I go to invite somebody. My life, maybe not the pooping part, but my life has completely changed because of coaching. I have fluctuated in my weight over the course of being a coach. I've lost weight, I've gained weight, I've lost weight. It's not because I fell off track or because whatever the case may be, But if I only focus it on my physical transformation, I would not be able to be a successful coach. I made money in the beginning of my coaching journey, and then it waned when I took my foot off the pedal and things, but I've always consistently made money. But what if I only focused on the amount of money over the course of my coaching career? I wouldn't have the confidence to share. But that's, I literally say to coaches, I say, if there were no income involved, I still would not quit coaching, because the community, the personal development, the just being surrounded by positive, like-minded people day in and day out, that is what got me through COVID, through quarantine. My Beachbody family, my Beachbody life did not change during COVID, because we already had this community of we knew how to get through, how to work. Doesn't mean it wasn't hard at times, but we knew how to get through things like that. We relied on the people in our community when other people didn't know what to do. And I never felt like I was alone the entire time we went through COVID, quarantined in my house, because I had this community. Think about what our people are going through right now. Think about your best friend. Think about the people that are following you on social media. What would you bring to them? Why would you not offer this opportunity to them? Why would you not at least give them the choice to decide for themselves if they want to go for it? There are so many reasons to join the coaching community. Now that we have this preferred customer option, I'm going to treat my preferred customers essentially the same way that I treat my coaches, in the way that I'm going to invite them to my team page, because they get the same perks as a coach in terms of new early access and things like that. They get the discount. So I'm going to ask them, which I did with my discount coaches before, knowing that people sign up just to get the discount. Hey, you want to join my team page? You'll get to, see things that are coming out and new releases and different things that other people don't get access to. And almost 100% of the time they say, yes, I want to be in your team page. And what that does is it allows them to see what coaching is and what it's all about without having to make that commitment up front. Because you never know, and I will tell you, I was not here a couple of years ago. I was not in this mindset. I was like, oh, I don't want to ask anybody to coach. They don't want to do the hard work. They don't want to, but I also wasn't doing the hard work. So how could I go ask somebody else to do the hard work if I wasn't doing it myself? How could I ask somebody to be proof the product works if I wasn't doing it myself? I did not have the confidence in myself because I wasn't doing the things that I expected coaches to do, or that I knew coaches were supposed to do when they joined my team. My confidence grew when I actually saw and celebrated the small wins. If you didn't watch the National Wake Up Call this morning, you need to. It is gold, gold, gold. Celebrate the small things. Celebrate everything. I thought I could only celebrate my coach success when I hit Emerald, or when I hit Diamond, and then when I hit Star Diamond, or then when I hit Premier or Elite or something of that nature. And that is so false. The reason we don't get to those goals, the reason we don't hit those milestones, is because we're not celebrating the things in between. And then it seems unattainable. Well, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. This is come in the way, or whatever. You have to control the controllable, and you have to celebrate the small wins. You really have to understand the gift. I did some statistic finding this morning when I was thinking about this. And so when you're thinking about the health, just the health option with everything that's going on in our country and world right now, 42% of America is obese. 42%. And I don't say that with any judgment or any, people just don't know. Do you know when I went to St. Louis with my team for Summit, even though it was virtual, and we talked to every single Uber driver about Beachbody, because they were asking why all these girls were in town and what's going on. None of them had heard of Beachbody. I am not even kidding you. None of them. So we can't be like, oh, we have this option, everybody knows about it. No, they don't. They are waiting for you to come to them and say, I have an opportunity. And then for you to support them on their journey, not to be perfect, but to make progress. And one of the biggest accountability pieces I know as a coach is being a coach, or to my own journey is being a coach. Some people just like that title because they feel like if one other person needs them on their journey, so they're their coach, they're their support system, their accountability buddy, they will be more consistent to their own journey. I signed as a coach as a single mom for the financial impact. I needed a couple $100 extra a month just to provide for my family. What could that do? You don't have to make millions of dollars. You don't have to make thousands of dollars. What if you had 50 extra dollars a week? That's $200 at the end of the month that could go to college savings, that could go to your car payment, whatever it is. Like this morning on the Natural, to go to a cleaning lady so that she had more time to work on her business or with her child or with her husband. What could that do for the quality of your life? And we have an opportunity that can benefit so many people in so many ways. You don't have to decide how it's going to benefit them. You just decide to invite them to the opportunity. Let them make the decision to say no or not right now. And we have a perfect opportunity to invite you this Thursday. Shoot, is it Thursday? I think it's Thursday. Might be Wednesday. I'll have to check. But it was posted yesterday. The coaching sneak peek. This is where we get people to see the possibilities. They hear the stories, the life-changing stories that are not always a 50-pound weight loss or $1 million income. There's so much more to coaching than money and physical fitness. And I want you, so I'm like, okay, I think I'm good. So I want you today or before Thursday, but preferably today, I want you to make a list of at least 5 things that have changed or been impacted in your life since you began coaching, since you began going all in on your own journey. And I want you to think of those 5 things, and then I want you to go invite people that you know could benefit. And this is not because you're judging them or you're saying, oh, they could benefit from the physical fitness or they could benefit from more money because they don't spend their money well or something like that. But it's just going, I know Sally, I don't know why I always use the name. I know Sally would love to be able to run down the beach with her kids. I know that Sarah would love the community that we have. She's been, confined to her home with her 4 kids with no adult interaction. I know she would love the community that is our team. And I will tell you, the difference between the coach community and the customer client community, unless you have a lot of customers that are near to you, you don't have those in-person events. Those in-person events, and I was just talking with one of my coaches this morning who was her first summit, and it wasn't even live and in person, but she came to be in the house with us. She said, I don't think I'm ever going to have a summit experience like that one was. It was literally life-changing. It was like fairy dust was sprinkled all over me. I mean, I'm telling you, this is word for word what she said. Those in-person events, oh my gosh, that is the community. I've never been to something where everybody in the house, 20,000 people, 10,000 people. So I've been around since it was at like 8,000 at Summit. Having people that are like-minded, positive, wanting to not only better their own life, but help other people live their best lives. That is so, I don't even want to say uncommon because I think it's becoming more common that people really want other people to live their best lives. But we get to do that every single day and show people that it is possible. So I want you to go out with confidence starting right now and invite anyone you can think of to this opportunity to come hear what the possibilities, what the opportunity is for them. And then when you've done that, I want you to comment on this video. Tell us how it went. Was it scary? Was it invigorating? Did it change your outlook on how to invite to the business opportunity? I have a feeling it might. When you think about not just the big things, but the little things, the things that people take for granted every single day. Think about those things and then get to inviting. Talk to you later.